What's up, Mario Kart fans? This may not be the best Mario Kart video you see, but it's going to be about, characters that I highly recommend Nintendo should release for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and ones that would, be just interesting to see, and ones that would be funny to see, and also characters that are not in the Mario games franchise, such as just like other, say Samus, old classic Nintendo games, or maybe like someone like Kirby, just characters like that, for instance. This is what this video is going to be, of ones that I would like to see, recommend, and it'll explain. I'm going to explain what makes it make sense, why it's, obvious, and why they should, and stuff like that, as I carry on along in the video. I might as well just get started, because I'm really super excited to see this, or start this, sorry. First, the character. I'm going to recommend number 1. Diddy Kong, a classic character, always in the games of Donkey Kong games, and I really don't think Diddy Kong, if I recall correctly, has been in a Mario Kart in the Mario Kart franchise since like Mario Kart Double Dash, the GameCube, my favorite Mario Kart, to be honest with you, the one that I grew up playing, and just so y'all know, I have never really played all the Mario Kart franchises, only a few, because I was so addicted to the Double Dash. But anyway, that's not the point. The Diddy Kong, he was always a good fan favorite of mine growing up, and he still is. And I'm just really surprised that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Mario Kart 8 normally didn't even have him to begin with. So I was just like, when I first played the game Mario Kart 8 and Deluxe, I was like, really? What's up with that? It doesn't make sense. He's a classic character. Why not just have him? So, number 1 is Diddy Kong, and I think it would work out really good. Character number 2. From Nintendo Wii, Funky Kong. Now, I haven't really played the Nintendo Wii Mario Kart that often, because didn't really have it myself. Played at a friend's house like once or twice, and it was good. I enjoyed it, but that was back then when I said I was more addicted to Mario Kart Double Dash still, and then when 3DS or DS and 3DS came out, and same thing with the Switch, then I started playing more and more of those, because their features of Mario Kart franchise started getting better and better and better. But then with the Funky Kong, if it's a very fan favorite, then I would highly recommend it. I think I used him as once when I was playing on Mario Kart Wii with friends. Can't remember correctly, but if you have like an all-star fan favorite character, it's always wise, and always would love to see your fan favorite character come back or reboot into a game that you really love. Character number 3 that I'm going to highly recommend, and ones that I would like to see. And by the way, just to refresh everyone where we're coming from, these first parts are ones that I recommend and ones I would like to see. Now, this character is pretty much just actively new to Mario games. Don't know how many years now, but she's in a couple games, and this character, number 3, is Pauline. I am a little more familiar with Pauline, actually, to be honest, more than Funky Kong. Kind of odd, I know, because a lot of people say Funky Kong is a classic character, and they're right. I just wasn't familiar. So it's kind of absurd, you would think. But anyway, Pauline, she's on a couple of games that I have, such as the Mario Tennis Aces and the new, whatchamacallit, Mario Super, the Mario Golf Super Rush, something like that. And I have played her as a few times, and I think she's pretty like worth it character to play as. I also heard that rumors that she has actually have become a very popular character, and if she, even though that she's relatively new still to the Mario franchise or Nintendo franchise, whatever one you want to call it, if she's becoming a popular character and people are starting to like being as her, then you might as well recommend putting her as a candidate for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Now, I'm going to try to explain this the best I can. I know people, or what am I saying? Try to understand me here. With Pauline coming on to recently new Mario games. I know Mario Kart 8 Deluxe isn't new. It's like, what, from 2018 or something like that. But what I'm saying is, like, with her recently as a relatively as a new character, and her coming on to more starting like to be like a chosen character to be picked on a new Mario game, then like the golf, the tennis aces, and then you would probably think that she would be a choice for this booster course pass thing that is going on in the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So Pauline it is for number 3. Okay, let's get down to character number 4. Paratroopa. That's obvious. I don't think he's been on Mario Kart probably since also Mario Kart Double Dash, if I remember correctly. He is actually one of my favorites I like to play as, and I think it would be a very, very smart, good decision to bring him back in the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And it's just, again, one of those things where it's kind of odd, where it's one of those characters where why the hell isn't he in this game, when he's a popular character as well. Probably not as much as Diddy Kong, like I was saying, or Funky Kong, but Paratroopa, he's pretty, he can be useful, he can, and always liked him, and playing in Mario games with him, or as him, sorry, and so it would be a really great fit for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and that's all pretty much I got for Paratroopa. I mean, just, one of those things, like, why not? Alright, character number 5. Now, this one, I'm also familiar with him, not as much as well, though, but and his odds of, I think, of like coming into the Mario Kart franchise or maybe just a little bit more less than Pauline, because I said she's getting more popular, and so is the one I'm about to say, Charging Chuck. Just not as popular and more like playable. I've been hearing rumors as Pauline, but Charging Chuck, I've played it as him as several times in the Mario Kart Super Rush. I really like the way he is. I think he's just a pretty cool, fascinating character. How, you know, he has the football helmet and everything, and I think it'd be really a good, you know, fit for the Mario Kart franchise, because this is like one of those ones I said I'd recommend it and ones I'd like to see, and he is. So, you know, just maybe Mario Kart franchise, if you can hear me, at least in my opinion, try not to miss out on Charging Chuck. For character 6, and this will be the last character of part 1 video that I'm going to do, and I'll get to part 2 afterwards. So, character 6, King Bomb-Omb. King Bomb-Omb has now kind of becoming a really interesting character to, you know, play as. He looks kind of goofy. I think he's pretty fun to, you know, play as in the Mario games, and also familiar with him with the Super Rush Golf or whatever, because I played him plenty of times, and you know, again, it's just one of those things, like these characters that are relatively new in the Mario games, you know, like I said, Pauline, you know, just start adding them as like candidates, you know, for the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So King Bomb-Omb it is for character 6, and part 2 will be coming up.